Hello, everyone. Welcome to CNR International Marketing page. And I am here to do another interview with an online business partner. And Rebecca, she is from Singapore. Hi,
Yes.
Rebecca.
Hi, Chicago.
Thank you for being here and saying yes to this interview today.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm so
Yeah.
honored to be here
Mhm.
with you.
Awesome. So Rebecca and I, we have never
Mhm.
met in person. We just have
Nope.
met actually today, like this, right? We are in the
Yes.
same community. We're using the same online system and growing our business. However, we have never met in person.
Yes.
So this is what's
Yes.
possible when you start an online business to connect
Yeah.
with all the business partners online. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is cool.
Really cool.
So let's start with your introduction. Please introduce yourself to the
Sure.
audience.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rebecca, a digital mompreneur of three very young girls aged 7, 4, and 2 years old. So, yeah. I am a stay at home mom, and I have been in this business close to just a year and a few days. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
How amazing is that? You have three small kids and
yeah,
you wanted to start something new and become a business
yes,
owner. Yeah,
yes,
it's amazing. So
yeah,
let's ask you some more questions. So, you know, this must be something that it took something for you to start this online business as a mom of three kids. And
yeah,
you know, what was it like before you started this business? Like, what was your pain and struggle that you were dealing with?
yeah. I mean, if you say before the business, I was actually already a stay-at-home mom. So if you want me to start my pain and struggle, it actually began even before I was a stay-at-home mom. I actually, before I had my first child, I had a miscarriage. So to me, after that incident, of course, when I was pregnant with my first child, I knew then and there I was actually a preschool teacher, a supervisor before I quit. So once I was pregnant, I mean, actually, the moment I quit, I became pregnant. Yeah. And when I was pregnant with my first child, I knew then and there I can't actually go back to my industry because it physically and emotionally it's very taxing, which might have caused the miscarriage for me. I mean I can't answer for others, but um, I had my miscarriage while working, and it was really painful. But yeah, I didn't want to have that again. So when I became a mom, I knew I can't go back. Yeah.
Back to work.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that. It's a really private thing to share and something that you might not feel comfortable sharing, but that's really devastating experience as a woman, as a
Yeah.
mom. you know, And I'm sure that kind of hit you. I have to do something
Yes.
different. Yeah.
Yes.
And you did, and you became a digital business owner. So,
Yes.
when we do something that takes courage, always we have this why, right? Like your big why.
Yes.
Like this
Yes.
has to happen in my life before I end my life. That's your big why,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So what is your big why that you're really committed to making it happen? Like no matter what with
Yeah.
this online business.
I mean, like I shared, like I was, I knew I had to be home with my girls when that happened. My mind was set on, I should be home, since actually in the early childhood industry, the pay was actually not that high. So if I were to step back into the early childhood industry, I would actually be paying maybe around the same amount back into my children's care, like child care, infant care, which I find it wasn't that worth, the yeah, me and my husband thought it wasn't worth doing that. But of course, when my big why of why I was so committed before going into this business, I was actually looking into stepping back into the industry because I was pregnant with my third. And as a growing family, we have growing needs and growing commitments, which I felt, the struggles of my husband, where he gets more tense, the tension at home. He feels the stress from the growing family, which I thought maybe stepping back into the workforce might help him with that amount that I might be getting if I step back into the industry, which actually after 7 years plus, when I went back for all the interviews, I actually did my interviews before finding this. When I found that, when I went back for interviews, a few of them actually said, "Wow, after 7 years plus, are you sure you still want to come back? Things have changed, and are you sure you can do it? Things are not as easy. You can't just go back as and when you want." So when they question me that way, so I question my value. So I felt, yeah, should I go back and leave my children behind and let someone else take care of them? I couldn't get past that. So when I found this, it was a life changer. The thing that I was looking for, that I couldn't find anywhere else. Like, I could actually stay at home and be with my girls and actually be able to earn online. Take it anywhere with me.
Right. I can hear that you really are committed to having it all in your life. Like, I want
Yeah.
this, I want this, I want this. I'm going to be with my family, and
Yeah.
then you earn as well, you contribute for the family. And
Yeah.
maybe, in the future you want to travel, or you want to, whatever you want to have it all.
Yeah.
This business is really for that. Like, if you want to have it all, but you don't have to give up anything because your mom, or because you have to work so much, or we can really have it all.
Yeah.
And I love that desire that you have.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine being a stay-at-home mom for like 7 years plus? So every time we have to cut back on a lot of stuff, like travel, oh no, not possible. How can we go when we're already trying to save so much? So we can only go like nearby,
Mhm.
like to the neighboring country, or just staycation, or maybe sometimes just not at all,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, you
But
need.
we want more, in life, we
Mhm.
would always want more. So
Yeah,
that desire, like I said,
yeah, totally.
it was what I was going for.
Yeah. So, like, a lot of us in this community, the same thing that we have is that we are very hungry for hungry for what
Yes.
we want. Like, we want to make
Yes.
things happen, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a drive we all have. We don't want to settle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And with that, like, you've been in this business for 1 year, and what was the transformation? I'm sure you have more than one transformation, but what was, if you
Yeah.
choose one, what was the transformation that you had since you started
Well,
the business?
the biggest transformation I feel for me in this whole year, as a stay-at-home mom, we're always around our children's schedule, the family schedule. So I never really had that confidence, like, oh, I can have my own life. I can have things on my own. Everything was always all about my children, my husband, my family. Yeah, I stay with my parents. So it's all about everyone else except myself before this business. So this business, the transformation that I had is having more self-love. And then when I have that self-love, I had a lot more confidence. Before this, I would never ever step in front of a camera,
Mm,
be live
mhm.
in front of anyone. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yes.
But because of this business, I really, many of you have taught me how to step out of my comfort zone, to really brave it through, to see what we can do for ourselves. And yeah, my biggest transformation is stepping out of
Mhm.
my comfort zone, and and meeting so many inspiring people to spur me through each and every hurdle, that every fear that I had. And I'm here today
Mhm.
to share my story.
Wow,
Yeah.
amazing. I love hearing those stories. Like finally I'm coming out of my comfort zone, because that's how you discover how much you're capable of, right? Like if you are inside of the comfort zone, you never try and you never discover what you can do.
Yeah.
And that's where you really find who you really are. So,
Yes.
and that's the foundation of growth, right? When you grow the business. So
Yeah.
I love that discovery. And I would say keep discovering and keep expanding yourself. And yeah, it's going to be an amazing journey for you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And for those of you who are watching right now, and you have been watching, following, and thinking about, is this for me, or shouldn't I really take one step? And
Mhm.
then we have this free webinar. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, every week, and you can watch the replay. So anytime when you click the webinar, it's right there for you. So that's the first step that you can take without any risk. It's a free webinar, so I highly recommend, invite you to do so,
Yeah.
because this can be life changing for you, like it was for us, right, Rebecca?
Yes. Yes. I like this quote that I have been holding on to. Like, if you change nothing, nothing changes. So if you don't take the first step, yeah, nothing actually changes.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. So, when you come out of the comfort zone, which might be watching a webinar, might be,
Yes.
the action to come out of the comfort zone. But,
Yes.
do that step. If it's meant to be for you, you just naturally move forward. And if not, then you can say, okay, I'm going to change the direction and research more, So,
Yes.
yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
90 minutes is just a short time. At least you find out something to know if this is for you. If not, then move on.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you,
guys for
Chicago.
watching as well. And I'm going to come back with another amazing business owner this week. And until then, have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you, Chicago. Bye.